Okay, here we are. I'm so excited. I finally received the email with the download links. And as you can see here, the different links that I must click on to download because I want to get my sounds into my computer so that I can enjoy playing with them. So, very simple. You just click on each one of these and they're going to download to your computer. Now, I like to save mine to my desktop. So what I did was I saved them to the desktop. All my downloads go to the desktop. As you can see, they're right here. Okay. So that's step one. Step one is to go to that download link and download the files. And so here they are. They're the zip files. And what I'm going to do is unzip them. So very simple. All you do is I'll go and exit out of here. Also, please make sure you make sure you download each of these. Okay. There are 10 different files. So I already did that. So we're good to go. Let's click on the first one. All right, which is the full grand, which, I mean, yours may be different. It just depends on what you download. I downloaded the first bundle. I'm one of the first customers, so this is one of the first bundles that came out. So we'll just wait for it to unzip or expand. And we see it here on the side, full grand. I'll just kind of open it up and see. Oh, okay, cool. There's EXS and there's NKI. And here's the samples. I don't recommend you click on that folder there. Just leave it alone. So we'll click X there. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to extract all of these. So I have to extract Forest, Horizon, Hugo, MK8. So you have to go through and extract every one of these. So I'll be back once I've extracted all of them. Okay, it looks like all of them have unzipped. We have 10 different files, and let's look here and check and make sure we have 10 folders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this doesn't count. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're missing one, so we need to figure out which one are we missing. MK, that's good. Yeah, we're missing this one. So yeah, make sure you click on all the zip files. Make sure they all unzip or expand. There we go. So it should be 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Because we're extracting so that we can use this in Mainstage, or you may want to just use it in just Logic. But Logic and Mainstage are all in the same. They all need to be installed into the EXS24 sampler instrument folder. So a lot of people don't know about that. But anyway, what we're going to do is these zip files, please back these up to an external hard drive or somewhere safe, so that way you don't have to pay the reactivation fee. It's just best to just back them up to a safe place. Maybe you can use an external hard drive or, just somewhere, so that in the event your computer crashes or you lose the files, you already have a backup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag all of these folders to a very special place. All right, and not this one here, Ultimate Experience, the main stage. I'm going to leave that right there for right now. Okay, and I'll explain that later. But before we even open this, don't get too excited. No, I want to jump into main stage. Let's put these files where they need to go. So what you can do is go to your Macintosh HD or whatever your hard drive is called, and you want to go to library. Now let me say this, because Apple, the different softwares, a lot of times you can't find this application support folder for whatever reason, but there's a shortcut, and I'll tell you the shortcut. Instead of going to the hard drive, an easier way to do it, an easier way to find the library folder is Shift Command G. All right, and what you're going to want to do is type in all of these characters. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 characters. You want to type in exactly what you see right here. All right. And once you type that into your go to the folder, you click go. So we'll click go. And it took me right to it, right to the library. And what we want to do is we want to find application support. They're in alphabetical order. So we found application support. So we can double click into that. And the next step we want to do is find Logic. These are in alphabetical order also. So we'll go down until we find Logic. And here's Logic. Double click. And now that we have Logic here, we want to go to Sampler Instruments. Double click Sampler Instruments. And here we are. Some of these will act like they don't exist, like that one and this one. We'll just act like we're doing a fresh install. So what we'll do is we want to drag these folders into the sampler instruments. So we'll drag Horizon over. We'll drag Hugo, bass, just whatever sounds it is that you purchased. I have the bundle, so I'll go in and just drag these two in as well. I'll drag analog and background in. And there's EP2, Forest, and Full Grand. We'll drag those in. Alright, so all the files are in, with the exception of this Ultimate Experience file. Alright, because that's our Mainstage folder. So we have all the files here inside the Sampler Instruments folder. Alright, and we'll close this out. Now, we have two ways to check to make sure everything works fine. If you don't have Logic, then let's just act like you do have Logic. If you have Logic, you want to open Logic up. If you don't have Logic, just skip ahead, I guess, till you find it. But this is cool to just watch if you don't have Logic and you just have Mainstage. All right. So Logic is opening up. We want to open up some software instruments, and we'll do 8 different ones or 9 different ones because we have 9 different sounds. So we'll click Create. And we'll go here to Instruments, here to the left side, click it. And right here, EXS sampler, EXS24 sampler, that's what we have. So we'll click, you can click stereo or you can just click it. So I'll just click it. And this is where you find all the cool sounds, all right, that we installed. So what we'll do is we'll refresh the menu. I do recommend you do that. Always click refresh menu. And that's what we did. So we have analog, background, EP2, Forest, Full Grand, Horizon, Hugo Bass, MK80, Profi, just whatever sound it is that you have. So we'll start with the very first one just to make sure it loads up. Analog, go over. And it's saying that I have this installed in different places. Because I've installed this before. Yours probably won't do this. It may just load instantly. But if it does not load instantly, then you'll just say, yeah, I dragged it into the sampler instruments and this is where it's located. So you just say, yeah, cool, okay. And let's make sure that this analog works. So you can either use your keyboard, but right now I don't have a keyboard hooked up. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I do. All right, so I have my keyboard hooked up. I just played a few sounds. Or let's say you don't have a keyboard hooked up. Click X here, and analog is here at the bottom. We want to do Command 4, and if you're using Logic 9, you would do Command 6. So anyway, I can just click here, and I see the sounds are lined up. And let's just be creative and click let's click Command, and we'll drag some notes in just to make sure it works. And we'll push spacebar to play. All right, pretty cool. And click X. So we know analog works. So we'll go here and we'll load, let's say, another sound, EXS24. Let's load in Profi. And you just do this for each one of them. Again, I already have this on my computer. This may not pop up, but yeah, you know, you just tell Logic this is where I want to find the sound. So, and we're good to go. Click X, and Profi is lined up here, and let's play some sounds. All right, we're good to go. So that's how you load the sounds into Logic if you're using Logic. If you're not going to use Logic and you want to use Mainstage, I'll show you how to do that. So we'll click Logic. Don't save. All right. We want to do Mainstage. So let's just go on and open up our Ultimate Experience. And T1, that's what that says. T1 just means template 1, because I may do more templates. So we'll just click on it. And it's going to open up. Okay, so we clicked on it and this is what opened up. I don't know why I did that, but Yours may not do it, may do it, but we'll click X here because you don't have to worry about that. But you see there's a challenge. It's saying that it's looking for the files because, well, it worked on the Pretty Simple Music video. So now I'm getting a little upset because, well, I'm getting these weird kind of messages. No, actually, there's no mistake. There's not a problem. What you need to do is, it's just it wants to find all those cool sounds. So what you want to do is we'll look for, because I've installed this several different times. We went to the library, we went to application support, Logic, sampler instruments, EP2. And so we want to go on and select this one because this is where, where we saved it. So you just click OK. And now it's saying it's looking for some more files. So we just say, yeah, the MK80, yep, this is where we saved it. So we click OK there. And it may continue to ask us where are the other sounds. So you just keep clicking, make sure you find library, application support, and then click OK. So we're making sure everything is loaded up. So here we go. The template opened up well. We got the cool, logo. Everything is bright and pretty. We'll click perform, and let's see if this thing will work. I'll push keys on my keyboard. Cool. All the sounds are loaded. We'll turn some of them off just to see what we get. Full grand. Good. EP2 mixed in there. Let's go to MK80. Perfect. Background. Perfect. Let's go to Horizon Whisper. Forest. Profi, and Hugo Bass. And if you're using the controller, obviously you can use the pads and all that cool stuff. And here's the volume and all that good stuff. So anyway, you should be good to go now. If you have any other additional problems, then definitely send me an email or something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this to make sure it opens flawlessly the next time. So let's quit Mainstage. All right, I didn't need to save it or anything like that. Whatever you do, don't do something weird and then add in some weird sounds and stuff. But let's click Ultimate Experience. All right, and it's opening up here. Loading the concert. And voila, we should be good to go. All right, let's go to perform, make sure everything is good. Turn it off. No sounds are coming. Sound. Just checking them out, make sure everything is good to go. All right. Click the panic button to get everything out. And there you go. You're good to go. You're if you're having a problem and your keyboard is not playing, what you want to do is, I'm going to show you a little trick here. Click on the keyboard section here and go to layout and then click on the keyboard. Let's see, make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, okay. Click on the keyboard and you may have to go here to the MIDI port and assign what you want. What do you want to trigger the keyboard? So I have Axiom Pro hooked up right now. You may have, I don't know, LPD8. I hate for you to use that because that doesn't have keys on it. So just whatever the name of your keyboard is. And, well, I guess you can do all. I don't know how that will work. Let's see. Nah, don't do all. Yeah, click on the keyboard and you'll be good to go. I don't know, all may work, but anyway, let's go to perform. And there we go. If you're trying to get this right here to work, with your LPD8, all right, and so let's go to a button, all right, and here we are. It says MIDI port LPD8, so you want to go to whatever you want to control that. So we'll click LPD8. It's already selected, so hopefully yours is already saved. You shouldn't have any problems with it, but if you do, this is where you go to connect your whatever you want to control those buttons, all right. So there we go. And of course, there's a cool feature you can do. I think Command or Control L or Command L, and that learns. You can do that. It means learn, so you can press whatever pad you want to assign to control that. Same thing with these. Command L, and it'll trigger whatever you want to learn to use the knobs here. Sorry, I'm stuttering here. It's just I'm trying to process through the correct terminology. So you can use faders, knobs, or whatever. So there you go. And just make sure you save it once you finish that. And you can save it as something totally different, or you can save it. And you should be good to go. All right, so we're going to close this out.